Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dig into the Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics syllabus. But wait, we're not just going to list off topics and formulas. We're going to uncover something way more important, the real reason behind the whole course. So if you've ever found yourself wondering, what is the point of all this algebra? Well, you're definitely in the right place. Let's get into it. It's a question we've all probably asked at some point, right? I mean, for a lot of us, math class can feel like this endless stream of calculations, trying to memorize rules, and just hoping we land on the right answer. But is that really what it's all about? Let's take a look at what Cambridge actually has in mind for you. So the short answer is a huge no. Of course, the techniques and procedures, they're definitely part of the journey. You gotta know them, but they are not the final destination. Cambridge has designed this course to build something much, much deeper, something that'll stick with you long after you've left the exam hall. And here it is. This is the real goal. The ultimate point of IGCSE Maths isn't just to make you a human calculator, it's to actually shape the way you think. It's all about equipping you with a new mindset, turning you into a more confident, more creative, and more logical person who's ready for pretty much anything. So, how does that big transformation actually happen? Well, believe it or not, it all starts with your attitude. Cambridge places a massive emphasis on building the right mindset because, let's face it, without that, the numbers are just, well, they're just numbers. And what's so fascinating is that this is the very first aim listed in the official syllabus. Seriously, before they even mentioned algebra or geometry, the goal is to help you feel confident and to actually enjoy the process. It completely reframes math as this journey of discovery, not just a test of your memory. So let's break that down a little. Having a positive math mindset isn't just about being good at math. It's about finding that little spark of joy when you figure something out. It's about building the confidence to try something new without being afraid to get it wrong. And it's about feeding that curiosity that makes you ask what if and why does that work? Okay, so with that new mindset as our foundation, how do we actually put it to work? This is where the syllabus focuses on building a powerful, practical toolkit for you. These are the skills that let you tackle really complex problems, whether they're in your textbook or out there in the real world. And this lays out the process so brilliantly. See? It's not just about getting the answer. It's about being able to think logically and break things down. It's about looking at a problem from different angles and finding creative ways to solve it. It's about building up that resilience to stick with a tough problem. And finally, it's about being able to explain your solution so clearly that anyone can get it. So why bother developing this mindset and this toolkit? This next part is all about the so what. It's about connecting everything you're learning in the classroom to the world right outside the door. The big aim here is to make sure that math doesn't feel like some isolated subject that only exists in school. The goal is for you to be able to take what you know and apply it to understand your own life better. You know, everything from managing your money to making sense of the stats you see on the news. It's about turning those abstract ideas into real, practical understanding. And this brings us to a really key concept that Cambridge calls fluency. Now, being fluent in math doesn't just mean you're fast at it. It means you can see how different topics like algebra, geometry, probability are all connected. This is what lets you reach into your toolkit and pull out just the right tool for whatever problem you're facing. And finally, let's talk about the long game. Because this course, it's really designed to be a powerful foundation for your future, no matter what path you end up taking. The syllabus says it loud and clear. This course is meant to prepare you for whatever comes next. So whether you're planning to continue with A-level maths or study subjects like economics, science, or even design, the skills you build here are meant to set you up for success. And just look at these skills. These are exactly what top universities and employers are looking for. The ability to analyze information, solve problems you've never seen before, reason logically, and really understand data. That's valuable in absolutely any field you can think of. So to wrap it all up, when you start to see IGCSE Math through the eyes of the people who created it, you realize it's so much more than just passing a test. It's actually a carefully designed training program to shape your mind into a more confident, creative, and resilient problem-solving tool for life. And that brings us to the final, and I think the most important question. It's not just about what Cambridge wants you to learn, but what you're actually going to do with it. So as you go through this course, keep that in your mind. How are you going to use this powerful toolkit, not just to answer exam questions, but to build your own future? Fundoo Tutor is a personalized learning platform that helps students succeed in Cambridge, IB, and other international curriculums with expert mentorship, structured learning support, and engaging resources.